Luffy vs Katakuri is definitely one of the best fights in the series, and it just happens so that Katakuri himself makes his first appearance in World Seeker, which is not the greatest game, but it's what we've got. So I decided that I can't miss this chance. I really tried to miss it, but I can't. I want to experience my own personal Luffy vs Katakuri. So I bought the DLC. I don't care about the story because the premise to their fight is completely ridiculous. We're gonna be playing on the hardest difficulty, which is extreme. And I wanna go for no damage run. I also will do my best to not use any cheap strategies, like, I don't know, spamming ultimates or whatever, depending on how it's gonna go. I aim for the best. First try. Just hit me? One shot? I did 2 consecutive dashes in a row and I did not dodge it. I lasted 10 seconds. Alright, whatever. It was a warm-up. Did not count. I'm gonna try and block now instead of trying to dodge. See how that works out. Unblockable one-shot. Okay. Okay. I did no damage. How the hell do I dodge this? He keeps tracking me to wherever I go. That's not gonna be easy.
攻撃には意志がある。気配がある。
Watch me now. Watch me now. Okay, I know that nobody really cares about technical aspects of this game. In fact, I'm not even sure if this video will get any views because it's World Seeker. But really, what they're trying to do with this boss battle, or what they're forcing you to do, is really good. Because Katakuri does not respect normal dodges like this. I mean, you can get some good amount of damage, but you have to waste your observation Haki bar, which is kind of important in this game. And you can even try and combo, but as you can see, I'm doing miserable damage whatsoever. His dive spear attack is also the only one that is punishable, because if I'm gonna try to punish him after his mochi punches, he's just going to dodge everything. Unless he's doing this, but I only get 2 punches in, because not a perfect dodge. I'm making a lot of accent on damage here, since you're on timer. And if it runs out, you lose. So you have to make everything count. You can try and spam specials, but you need tension meter for that. In order to gain tension meter, you have to attack, and if you attack at the same time as he does, you will either get one-shotted, or he's gonna dodge it. There are certain windows after he's finished attacking where you can attack him, but it also depends on when and how you're standing. Since if you get him in front, like this, you don't get much damage at all, but you get a lot of tension. If you get him in the back, then you get the damage. Assuming you waste the observation Haki bar, of course. There is also something to keep in mind, that is, even if you decide to fully cash out, like for instance, I have 3 bars of tension right now, I can do Elephant Gatling Gun, and if I land it raw, I will still do around, well, maybe 10% damage at best. Stressed. Alright, sometimes, when you do UFO on him, like this, you can get a reset, if you're lucky enough and he doesn't dodge your Rocketto. This wave, whenever he shouts Murada or Nigo-san, then you have to rocket yourself to some kind of a surface, because if you just jump over it, or decide to dash through it, it's going to catch you. Sometimes UFO over it works, but only sometimes. He also loves baiting you with it. Sometimes when you jump over to his platform after the wave, he is already either dive kicking you or punching you. And if you happen to be impatient enough and assume that he's not safe, pressing attack button, he kills you. I find it hilarious how Spear Dive loses to regular pistols, but wins over Hawk Rifle. If you decide to do a Ride Hawk against it for an epic clash, both attacks will whiff. Which is a good way to avoid it, as well. I have 3 bars, gonna use Conqueror's Haki right now. It's gonna give me a takedown. Conqueror's Haki only wins against this attack. Would have been really cool if he decided to do Conqueror's Haki too and make a clash there, but he doesn't. He doesn't use it at all. In fact, they miss a lot of different moves that Katakuri had both in manga and anime. He's around 5 here, but spams 3 this time around. He chooses 1 move to spam primarily. This time it's the dive, and usually it's the dive. And the other 3 are just support moves. I'm gonna show you the way of the cheese. There's this attack. This is his cheesiest move. You gain 2 bars of tension by simply attacking Katakuri. He dodges you all the time, but you gain tension. And then when he does anything, you try to armor through it with your Eagle Storm. You do moderate amount of damage, but then again, you also can gain tension quick enough just by making him dodge. Spam this, cycle it, you win. That's the cheap strategy. Okay. Final round. Gear 4th. You're sort of invincible in Gear 4th. You don't waste your health. You're tanky. It means that you don't suffer any knockdowns. have super armor and everything. And just when you start feeling invincible, this guy drops Mocho on you, you get stunned, and then he one-shots you. The best way to finish this? Snake Man. No damage you done. What? How much damage did King Cobra do?